On a day when Kraigg Brathwaite, the West Indies captaincy place in the team, has come under a lot of scrutiny, a young man from St. Kitts and Nevis is stealing the show as the argument switch from Kraigg Brathwaite to his opening partner in a positive way, Mikyle. A man that was anointed by probably the greatest of them all, Sir Viv Richards. Hello everyone, welcome to the final session of today's first test between Bangladesh and the West Indies from St. John's, Antigua. It has been played at the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Ground. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to a very interactive and highly debated interaction as we go through this last hour and a half, last 20 overs of the West Indies innings. At 191 for 3, if at the start of the day you will tell us that after 68 overs, West Indies would be at 191 for 3, I would take it. As Taskin comes in, bowls to Athanaze, who cuts this to backward point, and there is no run. Athanaze has brought up his third test half century. May he go on. But Mikyle is a 91 not out, 94 not out, should say. And he's looking good. He was dropped at first slip when he was on 90, but you have now moved on to 94. West Indies 191 for 3 after 68.2 overs. The last 14 overs have brought 5.26 runs per over. Therefore, we are upping the run rate, as I said, in the last hour of the day. Taskin round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, who drives inside portion of the bat to mid-on. There is no run. The score remains at 191 for 3. What a good evening it is. What a good evening. So, Athanaze on 59, Mikyle on 94, Taskin 2 for 34 from 12.3 overs. He has been the only bowler from Bangladesh to get a wicket today. He begins to move in now. So he's up to the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, 3 slips, and he played that one out to cover. So there's 3 slips of cover and a mid-off. Then there's a first slip, and then there's a gap, and then there's the next 2 slips. So that is the field there for Athanaze. Now it looks like now they are going to 2 slips and the gully. There's a man on the backward point boundary. There's a cover. There's a mid-off. So 2 slip. Well, there's a wide gap. There are 3 slips there, but there's a big gap between them. Over the wicket comes Taskin. Bowls to Athanaze, and he's off the back foot, force it down to mid-on, and there is no run. The score remains at 191 for 3 after 68.5 overs. Earlier today, Kraigg Brathwaite made 4 from 38 deliveries, while Keacy Carty, he made ducks from 8 deliveries. Kavem Hodge ran himself out for 25 from 63 deliveries. He hit 2 fours. Mikyle is on 94. You have it 9 fours and 1 6, where he chipped down the pitch to Mehidy and hit him straight over long off. As we watch, Taskin now comes into bowl to Athanaze. Round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, who played this away down to the field on the backward point boundary for a single. The score moves up now to 192 for 3 at the end of over number 69. 21 more overs to go in the day's play. I don't think that we're going to get through that. We'll probably get through another 16 or 17 if they bring back the spinners. But I will be here with you. We'll be here right up to the close of the day's play. We will take this right through until the end of the day's play. Hopefully, we can celebrate Mikyle century. Earlier today, the West Indies were asked to take first strike by Bangladesh, and they played the starting 11, their playing 11 is on the screen there. So that's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen. 192 for 3. Mikyle 9 fours and 1 6 thus far. Alick Athanaze, who have played probably every shot in the book. He have it 7 fours in his 60. So he's on 60. As Taijul comes back into the attack. 15 overs, 4 maiden, none for 38. So Taijul, the left-arm orthodox spinner. He comes in, round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, and Athanaze drive back to the bowler, who field, and there is no run. So especially for those of you who are unable to watch the cricket, must tell you that the West Indies are 192 for 3. As Taijul comes round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, and he eases it down to long on for a single. So Mikyle will come into strike. He's 1 hit away from his 100. But I doubt that he will be going that route. He has shown a propensity to be aggressive, though. I remember he bringing up a 50 in the CPL this year, and he played a 6 to bring up that 50. So let's see. 207 balls, 9 fours, 1 6. Not bad. Not bad. As he secors. Taijul comes in, bowls to him, is off the back foot. He strokes it down to long off for another comfortable single that will push him up now to 95. So Mikyle Douglas is saying, good to see the two young batsmen building a good partnership. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. When Kavem had run out himself, there was a little bit of consternation. That was at 84. So they have gone 110 now. These two bowls to Athanaze, who turn it through mid-wicket. They will go for 1. Let's see. They will settle on 195 for 3. So they have added Nelson now. They have added 111 runs for the 4th wicket partnership. That's between Athanaze and Louis. 111, both of them have added together at this time. As Taijul comes round the wicket, bowls to Louis, and Louis forward. As the orthodox leg break turned away from him, he just forward and played it out into the offside. The left arm orthodox spinner getting the ball to turn away from the right-handed Mikyle Louis. He secors. Final delivery of the over. Bowls to Louis forward, and he played it back to the bowler, and there is no run. So after 70 overs, West Indies 195 for 3. And so now is the drinks break. For a moment there, the drinks break was at 3:15. I thought then that the drinks break was at 3 o'clock, but they're having a drinks break right now. So it's good to see that as Mikyle Douglas said, that the two gentlemen, the two youngsters are putting a partnership together. It's now 111, and long may it continue. It will be good if these two young men can come back tomorrow morning. What a show we will have tomorrow morning, leading up to the Jamaica Scorpion Barbados Pride CG United Super 50 cricket tournament. So let me go through the West Indies batting card again that we have the drinks break. So Kraigg Brathwaite, after losing the toss and was inserted, as someone said, he blocked and blocked and blocked and blocked and blocked for 38 deliveries and only making 4 runs. I do not have an issue with Kraigg Brathwaite taking 38 deliveries to make 4 runs on the face of it. However, if he gets out, I have a big problem. If he was still batting and he was on 90 from 207, 208 deliveries, I wouldn't have a problem. But if you get out for 4, you fail. So take away the number of deliveries that he used to make 4. Once you make 4, you fail. And that's the thing there. Keacy Carty, again, another soft dismissal. He came in, he faced 8 deliveries, and he just tapped the ball to the fielder at mid-wicket as if he is giving catching practice. So that was the situation. So often we see Keacy Carty just frustrating his fans and just being dismissed in a very soft manner. And then Kavem, he ran himself out. Clearly, he played the ball to backward square leg, and if he had run the first one hard, and this is my opinion because he almost got home, if he had run the first one as hard as when he came back for the second one, I don't think that he would have been out. I think he would have got the second run. But I think he lay, for want of a Jamaican term, he lay on the first one. I would love for them to show you the image where he's running the first one, and you'll see that if the same effort that went into the second run had gone into the first run, in my opinion, he would have got home safely. So those are the three batsmen to go. The first wicket fell with the score on 25. Also the second wicket with the score on 25. Then a 59-run partnership between Hodge and Louis steadied the innings. And thus far, these two have added 111 runs for the fourth wicket. So good going by these two. Long may it continue. So that is really an update of the situation. Shirley Samuels, how are you? Thanks for bringing the game live to us, as I can't see it here. Well, thank you very much, Shirley. I appreciate it. I'm happy that I can do it. I'm humble and really happy that I can do it. So it's Mikyle Louis, who is at 95, is now the focus of attention. What was Brathwaite doing during the long break? He's a racehorse owner, I heard. Taskin bowls to Athanaze, who flashes this away down to third man for 4. It's pitched up and he flashed it away down to third man for 4. He moves up to 66. West Indies now 199 for 3. 199 for 3. So he's a racehorse owner. I don't know how much training he puts in his cricket. I have said some time ago, when did I say it? I think since week, I said I would have hoped that Brathwaite would have been captain of the CCC team in the regional Super 50 tournament that just ended. I think that would have served him well. Taskin, round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, pull away, down backward of square leg, 4 more. So the first one was cut away down to backward. And this one was cut away down to the backward square leg. The fielder got a run. I never saw that because I only see a single. No, it's 4. Of course it's 4. Of course. So that brought up the West Indies 203. So both boundaries coming on either side of the wicket square. The first one was pulled away, it was cut away down to backward of point to third man region for 4. And this one was pulled away down to backward square leg for 4 more. So he moves up to 70 from 103 deliveries. 103 deliveries. Taskin. Round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, who turned this into the mid-wicket region, fielded, and there is no run. He remains on 70. As that run rate continues to climb up towards 3 runs per over. This is Test cricket at its best. You ensure you bat out the first session. There's a little thing in the pitch. You don't want to lose too many wickets. And now these bowlers are tired. These fielders are tired. I saw Athanaze play the ball that went for 4. And that would have not gone for 4 this morning. And so this is the benefit of having wickets in hand at this late stage in the game. Taskin round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, and he played that one into the offside, into the gap. Goes through for a single. The score moves up to 204 for 3. Mikyle Louis on 95 comes into strike. Athanaze has moved up to 71 from 105 deliveries. I remember when Athanaze came to the crease, I said, well, he's going to get the game moving or he's going to get out. And he has certainly got the game moving. 105 deliveries for his 71. And so Gerard Music is saying that Brathwaite just never looked switched on. In the match on Monday, he got a 4-ball ducks. Today, he got a 38-ball 4. You know, there's a lot of persons calling for him to go. Over 50%. Only 27% were backing him. Taskin bowls to Louis, drive down to mid-off, no run. That's a pitch-up delivery. And he eased it to mid-off, and there is no run. One delivery to come in over number 71. You know, it's and the the talk of Brathwaite going is only going to get louder and louder and louder, especially if Louis goes on to make 100 and Athanaze do likewise. The talk is just going to get louder and louder. If these two batsmen make 100 and Greaves come and make 100 also, it will only get louder and louder and louder. Over the wicket, balls to Louis, drive, edge. Oh no, sorry. It's because the keeper tossed the ball in the air. I apologize. He was beaten outside the half stump. He drove at that one, but he was beaten outside the half stump. I must be careful with him at 95. You can imagine how many persons heart skip a beat then. Oh, the bat hit the ground. It was the bat that hit the ground. Oh, my Lord. Tense moment here. Tense moment. So Athanaze is on 71. I think both batsmen can bring up their 100 this evening, definitely. We will have at least 15 more overs in the day's play. That's 90 deliveries. Athanaze is not going to face 45 deliveries and Dome at 29. So I think that both batsmen will be looking to bring up their 100 in the day's play. So Taijul bowls to Athanaze and he swings this over mid-wicket for 6. All the way, he moves up to 77. The West Indies 210 for 3. If I was a betting man, I would bet that Athanaze will reach 100 before Mikyle. What odds is just bet given that Athanaze will reach 100 before Louis? What's the odds? What odds is on that? So if you have a mobile betting app, and I'm talking to adults here, well, this video is for adults and irresponsible. You probably need to get on that mobile app if you're a betting man and bet that Athanaze will reach before Mikyle. Taijul comes in, bowls to Athanaze, gave himself room, but the bowler saw him and cramped him for space, and he played it to cover, and there is no run. Lovely shot there by Athanaze 2 deliveries ago. Taijul, none for 47 from 16.2 overs. Round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, who turned this away to the left of mid-wicket, who swoops around, sends the return in, and restrict the batsmen to their crease. The score stayed at 210 for 3. Athanaze on 75. Louis is on 95. As he seconds now. Bowls to Athanaze and he locked this away down towards final. They're gone for 1. They will come back for 2. And he now moves up now to 79. So Athanaze moves up to 79 from 71.4 deliveries. 71.4 overs have been bowled. 109 deliveries he has faced. West Indies 212. 212 for 3 in over number 72. Athanaze on 79. Louis on 95. Please remember to slash a like on the video. Bowls to Athanaze and he sweeps away. The man at backward square leg came across and stopped it, but they will go through for a run. And he goes now into the 80s. He's on 80. Louis on 95 comes into strike. Interesting. 213 for 3. West Indies asked to bat first by the Bangladeshi who won the toss. And after losing the 2 quick wickets at 25, a 50-run half-century partnership. Let's watch Taijul. He comes in, bowls to Mikyle, who goes deep in his crease and ease it down to long on. And he will keep the strike. He moves up now to 96. Athanaze is on 80. Mikyle is on 96. So, look at that. The first session, 2.17 runs per over. Nothing done wrong with that. The second session, 2.13 runs per over. They bowled more overs in the second session. That's why we scored more runs, 66. I think that the 2.13 in the second session could be a little higher, probably 2.6 or so. Nonetheless, this last session, we are going at 5.44 runs and over because bowlers are tired and we never gave our wicket earlier, looking to score quickly. 5.44 runs per over. Taskin. Over the wicket, bowls to Louis, and Louis forward. He plays it to the man at cover. Extra cover, and there is no run. With less than stellar performances, consideration must be given to the possibility of replacing both Brathwaite and Powell as the skippers. That board needs stop rewarding mediocrity. Never, Isaac, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. No. I agree that Brathwaite is mediocre, but Powell has not been mediocre. Over the wicket, bowls to Louis, and he drives, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. Powell has clearly not been mediocre, but I'm not going to talk about the T20 team today, but it is unfair to bracket Powell and Brathwaite in the same sentence as two captains who needs to be dropped. Very unfair, and it is fantasy. Absolute fantasy. Never, Isaac. Don't do that. Don't do that. So Mikyle Lewis is at 96. Athanaze is an 80 as he secures. Taskin comes in now to bowl to Mikyle Lewis. He's in. Bowls to Louis, and Louis drives to the man at mid-off, and there is no run. The score remains at 214 for 3. 96 he remains. Athanaze on 80. Nigel Brown, how much Louis have? 96. Thank you for tuning in, Nigel Brown. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you here. 214 for 3. 80 for Athanaze. We are on over number 73. Let's watch. Taskin, 2 for 44 from 14.3 overs. Over the wicket, bowls to Louis, pulled away high in the air, down towards mid-wicket and the bounce to the fielder. They go through for a single. He moves up now to 97. The score moves up to 215. That came off the bottom of the bat as he pulled that away high in the air down towards mid-wicket. Athanaze on 80 comes into strike. Delroy Morrison is asking, how you doing? I'm great, Delroy Morrison. Good. I'm great, man. How are you, bro? Good to have you here, man. Respect every time, Delroy. So, hello, Mr. Brown, said Joseph. I'm looking forward to my beef soup that my wife is busy. Taskin bowls to Athanaze, and he drives to the man at mid-off who has to move to his right. He didn't stop it cleanly. Nonetheless, the score remains at 215 for 3. Athanaze remains on 80. Louis on 97. So I'm looking forward to my beef soup that my wife is busy making and enjoying your colorful commentary. Thank you very much, Joseph. It's a pleasure. I really hope you enjoy it. And I'm sure she's making it with a lot of love. And so you should give her some love in return, Joseph. Let's watch now as Athanaze secures. Taskin round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, pitch up, and he drive gloriously through the covers, but down to the field and the cover boundary for only a single. The score is now 216 for 3 at the end of over number 73. Athanaze will keep the strike. He's on 81. Louis is on 97. So 19 overs in this session. West Indies have scored 100 runs in this session of 19 overs. And that is the beauty. That is the beauty of it. So the batsmen to come are Greaves, Da Silva, Joseph, Roach, Joseph, and Seals. Really looking forward to see Greaves batting tomorrow. Definitely hoping that these two will carry through to the end of the day. Brathwaite leg before Taskin for 4 as he played around his pad again. And as I said, Carty just lobbed it to Taijul at mid-wicket. Another soft, frustrating dismissal. He went for naught from 8 deliveries. And Hodge again, a bit of indiscipline, got himself run out. Run out when he was looking so good. That wicket went down with the score on 84. So these two have added 132 thus far. Taijul round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, deep in his crease, tapped it out to mid-off, X to cover, and there is no run. He remains on 81. So it sounds like a flat wicket. Yes, the wicket has flat now. This morning there was a little bit of movement in it. As you expect for a test. Bowls to Athanaze, who turned this away to the man at short fine leg. The score remains on 216 for 3. So earlier this morning, of course, it's a 5-day wicket. There would have been a little bit of moisture. The batsmen did well in seeing off that, but now that the bowlers are tired, it have baked under the sun. They are scoring much easier as Athanaze played that one to the man at short mid-wicket, and there is no run. As I said in the first session, we were only scoring at 2.17 runs per over. In the second, 2.13. But now we are over 5. Ball to Athanaze, reverse sweep to the man at backward square leg. Oh, made a mess of it. And it runs away very into the boundary for 4. Oh, inexperience there from Taskin. He never catered for the spin of the ball. The reverse sweep beat him. As the ball pitch, those who play cricket, and especially if you feel that backward point and those areas, you have to cater for the spin of the ball. And Taskin never did. And it goes away for 4. So Athanaze will now move up to 85. Is the bet on? It is the bet on. Taijul comes in, bowls to Athanaze, and he drives this time through the covers. Chase for the fielder from cover. It's not going to get to the boundary, but it should come back for 3. Let's see. Oh, they stayed on 2. Athanaze want this 100 before Mikyle, you know. He moves up to 87. Bet is on. Athanaze on 87 from 117 deliveries. Mikyle on 97 from 217 deliveries. 222 for 3. Taijul bowls to Athanaze, who played it away down to the man, wide of the man at mid-off. They go through for a run, but it's the end of the over again. Athanaze moves up to 88. Mikyle is stuck on 97 as Athanaze will keep the strike. The West Indies 223 for 3 after 74 overs. Remind you, earlier today, Bangladesh won the toss and asked West Indies to bat 273. Oh, yes. And so finally, we have gone above 3 runs per over. So we have gone above 3 runs per over, 3.01. This scorecard is saying there. So good, well done, guys, for just hopping the tempo as we go through this last session. And that's what you expected from cricket, you know. Tomorrow morning, if 3 wicket down, you bat the first half hour, and then you press. That's how it goes. You start over again because it will be a new day. So you take that first half hour to start over. Once you start over, the bowlers would now begin to feel the tired from today, and you press. So 97 to Mikyle, 88 to Athanaze. The partnership is 139. So there's a new bowler down the pitch come Athanaze, and he just strokes this down to long off. Who is that new bowler there? He moves up now to 89. Mikyle and 97 comes into strike, and Athanaze believed that he could have gone with that one. So it's Mehidy is the new bowler. He has bowled 13 overs, none for 43 thus far. 13.1 overs, none for 43. So Mikyle, 9 fours and 1 6. Has faced 217 deliveries thus far. So let me give you the field here that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a slip, an extra cover mid-off, a mid-on and mid-wicket, and I'm on a short fine leg. That's the field I'm seeing. Mehidy over the wicket, balls to Louis. Down the pitch, he's out, caught and slip. Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! He lost it. Oh no! Oh Lord! Oh no! He lost it. He lost it. Jaja. Suppose I tell you what happened, what I think happened, because I don't know. You let me tell you, I look at that, and you know what came to my mind? Louis saw Athanaze closing down on him. And he doesn't want Athanaze to reach there before him. Could that what really happened? Could that what really happened? Oh no. Could it be that him said, no way, Athanaze, you're going to reach 100 before me? Like you said that I can't bat from morning and Athanaze come and reach 100 before me. I'm going to do it now. He was nowhere near the line of the ball. Look at, and he opened up lost his shape. You know what's that happened? He lost it. He lost it in the head. He premeditated. I am going to reach 100 before Athanaze. Look at that shot. He lost it all. He was not in line with the ball when he chipped. He never got to the pitch. And then he swung across the line. His head turned. Mehidy to Greaves, and Greaves off the back foot played that to forward short leg, and there's no run. Sure, man! Sure. Does it matter if Athanaze reach 100 before you? What it matters? Sure, man. Ball to Greaves, and Greaves work this away down behind square. They're gone for one. They'll come back for two. The score moves up now to 226 for 4. So Greaves is off the mark. Second delivery face. He just turned it away. Down back with a square leg for a single. Yes, Athena is out. He gave it away. Yes. Brother Brown, thanks for a great job. Thank you, Daniel Providence. Over the wicket, balls to Greaves, who forward in defense and played it to short mid-wicket, and there is no run. I soon recover, man. I soon all right. They're smiling. Look at that guy first. Greaves off the back foot, play that one again to short mid-wicket. So the end of the over. $226 for 4. Wow, it's one of them things there. It's cricket. It's cricket. So Athanaze will be on strike now. He's at 89. So let's look. Nervousness catch him. Azra Walker is saying. Yeah, he was definitely nervous. Because he was dropped at 90 to trying to steer the ball down to slip. Tongue to third man. And the same fielder that took the catch dropped him. Mehidy bowls to Athanaze, who covers up back down the pitch, and there is no run. But I'm just thinking it through, and I just really think that Athanaze closing him on him put some pressure on him. For just that's human need, that human desire. Mehidy bowls to Athanaze, who rocks back and stroke it back to the bowler, and there is no run. As he was saying that, I'm not going to let him pass me. But all he needed was to stay there. It doesn't matter who got the century first. Just get the damn 100. Down the pitch, come Athanaze, and he played it to mid-wicket. He missed field, but then the bowler ran back and field, and there is no run. He's on 89 from 122 deliveries. Greaves is on 2 from 4 deliveries. Can't afford them to get another wicket now. You reverse sweep down towards backward point. The fielder comes in off the boundary. I hope they stay on 1. Yes, they stay on 1. The score will move to 227 now for 4. Athanaze moving to the 90s for the second time in his international career. So he's on 90. Greaves comes into strike, and Greaves really looking good. He looks so good in the Super 50. Absolutely good. And Greaves is someone who has always impressed me over the years. And I think that, what they call it, that he's a little gassy. Sometimes he tends to be a little gassy when he moves to the international level. But just hope that he will keep his calm today. So yes, as I said, he was moving into the 90s for the second time. Nigel Brown said nothing like that. He got excited. No patience. That our play the game. So Nigel Brown is saying nothing like that. I believe that's what happened. You are entitled to say nothing like that, but I believe that's what Pastor did. And it's not Athanaze's fault. So don't think that it's not Athanaze's fault. Bowls to Greaves forward in defense and played it back down the half side of the pitch. So well played, young man. Well played. The end of over number 76. 227 for 4. So he made 97. So Athanaze is on 90. Greaves is on 2. We need to be more collective, and we just need to understand, and that is the West Indies' interest at heart. So Joseph is saying, so sorry about Louis. He played well, but cricket is a one-ball game, and nerves got the better of him. Thank you, Joseph. Round the wicket, Mehidy bowls to Athanaze, who played it back down to the inside of the pitch to the bowler who field, and there is no run. So Benton lastly saying, good knock by Mikyle. Hopefully he will learn from this moment. I can only imagine it points him, it pains him the most. Yes, it would have pained him, and it would have pained his father also, Yeah, but good knock, and you made a good point. Hopefully he will learn from it. Mehidy round the wicket to Athanaze, who reverse sweep. He's dropped that first slip, He's dropped that first slip. So another West Indies batsman dropped on 90. Mikyle Louis was dropped on 90 before finally getting out on 97. And Athanaze now is dropped on 90. Mehidy round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze, who defends back down the middle of the pitch. The bowler fielding is follow through. As he went to reverse sweep, it came off the bat. The fielder first slip in trying to anticipate the reverse sweep, moved too far to his left and then have to come back to his right. Mehidy round the wicket, bowls to Athanaze. He strokes this away down to backward point, no run. The score remains at 227 for 4. One delivery to come in over number 76. As we pushed up towards 4 o'clock in Jamaica, 5 o'clock in Antigua, round the wickets, come Mehidy, bowls to Athanaze and he's forward. He plays it to short mid-wicket. He remains on 90. After 77 overs, West Indies 227 for 4. Athanaze on 90. Greaves is on 2. Yes, sir. I think it was a nervous 90s. Yeah, it's all part of it, you know. It's all part of it. He was clearly nervous. But I think that he wanted to reach the 100 before Athanaze. I think that played a big part in it. It's not Athanaze's fault. I know that Athanaze fans now, you know, I know some of you people think, you know, the moment that I said that he wanted to reach the 100 before Athanaze, some of you think that I'm blaming Athanaze for his dismissal. How could I do that? That I know the Athanaze fans, not really the Athanaze fans, generally thinking. Round the wicket, balls to Greaves, and he cuts it away. Can't beat backward point, and there is no run. Envoy, our friend from South Africa. What time is it now in South Africa, Envoy? Isn't it late night now? Let me see. Balls to Greaves. Greaves steer this away down to short, third man for a singer. He moves up to 3. Athanaze on 90 will come into strike. 77.3 overs. So the new ball due, yes, the second new ball due after the next 15 deliveries. The cricket forum is buzzing with happiness. On the inside, you can see it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, man. I'm a West Indies fan, you know. I'm not a players fan. Athanaze, part of this is all caught. Oh, my word. Well played. Made 90. $228 for 5. 228 for 5. Karen Fritz is saying, afternoon, my brother. That was a brain freeze for sure. No pressure, and he threw it away. Style over stability in that stroke. What is wrong with 3 singles, Louis? Next time, my brother. I hope that he would have learned a lot because he chipped. He was not in line with the ball when he chipped. He never reached the pitch, and he still swung from the hip and lost his shape. Now, I would be harder on Louis for getting out than Athanaze. And you will say why. Athanaze reached 90 playing a number of those shots. You can't blame a batsman for getting out playing the same strokes that he would have played a number of them in his innings, and he was productive from it. It is unfortunate and disappointing, but he have made a number of runs in this innings playing that shot. A number of runs. So Athanaze's dismissal is just one of those things. It's a cricket. Slip, Silva off. Taijul bowls to the West Indies wicketkeeper batsman. That's the Silva who played it to mid-wicket, and there is no run. So Mikyle Douglas is saying that Athanaze will always find a way to give it away. But the thing about it, that's the nature of his game. That's what I'm saying. Mehidy bowls to that Silva, is on the front foot and played it to the man at Silva off, and there's no run. Did that carry it in the year? So I don't really call it gave away, Mikyle Douglas. I don't really call it gave away. I think it's unfortunate. But if you check back how many runs. That's how Athanaze bats. And I can't ask Athanaze to be different. I can ask Athanaze to be more selective, of course, but I can't ask him to be different. That's how he bats. It's just unfortunate. It's just one of those things. Yes, it carried in the air. Balls to Greaves, who off the back foot played it away down to backward point. They're gone for 1. They will come back for 2, so Greaves will now move up to 5. Greaves look really comfortable. 2:30 for 5 West Indies. So there was the West Indies wicketkeeper batsman, that's Silva, pushing out, not reaching to the pitch of the ball and pushing out, losing his balance. It came off the bat, hit the fielder on his shoes, who was at still mid-off, go in the air, and the fielder just didn't react well enough. Balls to Greaves. Greaves off the back foot. Turn this away down to the man at mid-wicket. It's 2:30 for 5. So Mr. Casanova said Athanaze don't want a century, obviously, as Greaves turned that to the man at forward short leg. Well played, 90 from him. He will get his 100 soon. Well, yes, he needs to the champion. How are you doing, the champion? Welcome, man. Where have you been from morning? Over the wicket, balls to Greaves onto the back foot defense. The man at forward short leg field. Ray Phillips said that Alick keep too much of the strike from him of late. I don't think it was deliberate though, as Greaves turned this away through square leg. The fielder from backward square leg comes across, picked up with his one hand, relayed to the bowler. There's no run, 2:30 for 5. That, I want to say, kept it away. Alick Athanaze kept it away from him because that sound deliberate. Balls to Greaves and Greaves defense to mid-wicket, and there's no run. That's the end of over number 79. It is true that Athanaze was getting a lot of the strike and was closing down and Louis. It is true. That is true. That's a fact. He was getting a lot of the strike. But I don't think that he did it deliberately. And that's why I would not say he kept it away from him, because when you say he kept it away from him, Ray Phillips, it sounded like he did it deliberately. And Mr. Casanova is saying, hope that Silva don't play around his pad. Yes, Brathwaite and Da Silva have that issue. As Mehidy bowls to Da Silva, and he's not balanced at all. Again, there he leaves his crease. They're going to stump him down the leg side, Look what is going to happen here. Oh, my God. Mehidy comes in, bowls to Da Silva, and that one pitched up, and Da Silva stroke it back down the pitch to the bowler who field, and there is no run. Wow. I'm nervous, Da Silva don't look balanced at the crease. Mehidy bowls to Da Silva. He strokes it to mid-off and run and comfortable single. Well done. Get off strike. 2:31 for 5. He's off the mark. Greaves comes into strike. This is probably the weakest part of our game. The mental side. Master Blaster would be cross, angry, and miserable. Mehidy bowls to Greaves and he cuts it to backward point. There is no run. The score remains at 2:31 for 5. I just think that the WICB must, I think you mean CWI. Let's now watch. Round the wicket comes Taijul, bowls to Greaves. He's in, bowls to Greaves, and he's forward. He played it to the man at still mid-off, and there is no run. I just think that CWI must invest heavily in the mental side of the game. MJ, the inspector, said, great contribution by Mikyle and Alick. Yes, indeed. Bowls to Greaves, and he hit this away, down to long on. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, 4 runs. He moves up now to 9. Da Silva is on 1. Da Silva will keep the strike. Second new ball due now. 80 overs have been bowled. 2:35 for 5 West Indies. So the second new ball is coming out. It appears that they are going to take it right away. Great contribution. Nigel Brown, don't ask those questions. Please, Nigel Brown, don't ask those questions. That's not a question to ask. Come on, Nigel Brown. You're brighter than that, you know. You're more mature than that. You are more mature than that. Yes. Azra Walker said, I think it's the time for the captain to perform better than that full time. Okay, thank you. Hope Greaves can perform as we have seen. Well, he looks good so far. He looks solid. Frank McCoon, who is pulling down the guys? If Frank McCoon, who's pulling down? What's wrong with these guys? Who's pulling down any of the West Indies players? Frank McCoon, don't do that, man. Take it easy. Over the wicket, come Mahmudul bowls to Da Silva, cuts it away down to backward point, cover for 4. So 4 more runs to the West Indies. You guys, something wrong sometime, man. You having what are you guys? And who's pulling down anyone? We're having a discussion about cricket and about the dismissal and try to analyze things. If you don't talk about it, how are you going to improve? What's wrong with you guys? Come on, man. You guys are better than that, man. Reflect more maturity, man. You are probably hurt that your favorite player don't make 100. But reflect more maturity. Who's pulling down anyone? Over the wicket, bowls to Da Silva, and he played it away again magnificently through the covers. He have gone for 1, he's come back for 2, and that's all they will get. The score moves up now to 241 for 5. These 2 batters now have a foundation to work with. We must bat deep into tomorrow till after lunch. Maybe think about batting once. Okay? Well, the last time that I think, was it the last time that Bangladesh batted at this ground? It was 43 they made. Was that the last time? Bowls to Da Silva, played it away again down to 3rd man for 4 more. So Da Silva is taking toll on the new ball here. So 10 runs out of this over thus far, 245. So Never saying, well played, 97. Yes, that's a part of the learning curve. Indeed, of course, that's a part of the learning curve. It's a well played 97, but the fact that he chipped to a ball that he wasn't in line with, he never got to the pitch and he lost his shape. Are those facts? Are those pulling him down? What if those are pulling him down? If you think stating the fact is pulling him down, then I can't help you. I will forever state the fact. Over the wicket, bowls to Da Silva, who defends out into the offside. They will get another run. He moves up to 12. West Indies move to 246 for 5. Greaves on 9 comes into strike. Did he lost his shape? Did he clearly lost the plot? Of course, everybody saw that. Is that pulled down? No. It's analyzing the situation and hopes that he too will analyze the situation and learn from it. Why do you think when these guys see me, they shake my hands and tell me thanks and all of those things? Over the wicket, bowls to Greaves, who strokes it down to mid-on, and there is no run. Would you say this is bad luck? Where that comment gone? Was it there? Would you say this is bad luck or lapse of concentration between both of them giving it away? I don't think that's the case for Athanaze. I think that's the case for Mikyle. Athanaze have been playing like that from he came to the crease, and he reached 90 playing those strokes. So you can't now tell him not to play it. Karen Fritz believe that Da Silva played best, comes in, bowls to Greaves, allows it to go through outside the half stump. 81 overs have been bowled, 246 for 5. We'll probably get another 5-6 overs in the day's play. just about 3 minutes past 5 now in Antigua. So Karen Fritz is saying that Silva plays best when he's aggressive. Early, hopefully, the Super 50 gave him some prep in his step. Let's hope so. Time to reach 300 and Bill. Yes, that is true. Yeah, that's true, Stephen Russell. Shakib not playing for them, I hope. No, he's not in the playing 11. Shakib, he would have bowled already. Shakib is in some trouble, don't? Isn't he on a murder charge or something, or he's not? What's this? Mikyle Douglas, what's the latest on that? Has he been arrested or has he been released? So Shoriful over the wicket, balls to the Silva, whip this to mid wicket. There is no run. The score remains at 246 for 5. So Benton Lassie said, thanks for the correction. CW, I appreciate the coverage and the community vibes. Yes, Benton, it's really a lovely, lovely, lovely community. It's a wonderful community here. Every now and then there are persons who will, and I'm not talking about Makun. Makun is here with us all the while. And we have our banter. And I'm not talking about, what's the other person name? You know, I'm not talking about, we have good banter all the while in this community, good chat. Every now and then someone will come. Not today. It hasn't happened today. And they will come and they don't understand the vibes of the community and they try to put it in another vibes. And so we try not to have that, because one of the things that we want to do here is to respect everyone's opinion. Even if those opinions don't align with ours, it doesn't have to. Because we are all different and we all think the same way. And we don't all think the same way. So one opinion doesn't have to align with us. Well, as long as we keep it responsible and mature. So it's a wonderful community. I love it. I enjoy it. I love when I'm here with this community. They give me a good vibes. Bowls to the Silva, who mistimed the drive. You see, Daniel Providence, I appreciate the compliments. You know, I appreciate the compliments. Thank you very much. You know, what is the last part we're trying to avoid, don't you think? But I appreciate the compliments. I understand the point that you are making. Thank you. I appreciate that. So there are 2 slips of gully, backward point, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket, square leg, and a man on the fine leg boundary. 5-4 field. Shoriful bowls to the Silva, steered it to backward point, and there is no run. The score remains at 246 for 5. So thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate that. In every aspect of the game, runs and wickets are the final result. That's true. So never best is saying both players give their wicket away. Hopefully they learn from their mistake. However, congrats. Good sentence. You know, so brilliant from Never Best. He congratulates them, but yet still he said that he gave their wicket away. He's not beating down on them. He's saying what he thinks. Driven by the Silva. Good stop by the man at short mid-wickets. As he drove that one, the man at short mid-wicket dived to his left and stopped it. At the end of over number 82, Da Silva is on 12. Greaves is on 9. West Indies 246 for 5. Yes. But however, though, Never Best. If you look at Athanaze, and I said it about 5 times already, if you look at Athanaze's dismissal and just take it in isolation, you will say he gave it away. But in my view, I can't be hard on him because he has been playing those shots from morning, and they have given him runs. Oh yes, Shakib was under investigation. I forgot. Oh yes, Mr. Casanova. Yes. Adam's chatting with Louis is a great sign. I hope he soaks up info and is listening, said Karen Fritz. And Richard Johnson said, hope we can bat till at least lunchtime tomorrow or beyond. Yes, that's a good point there, Richard Johnson. Very good. Shirley Samuel said, I understand, Mikyle. Let's pray, learn. Definitely. So it's Mahmud comes in now, bowls outside the half stump. Greaves allows it to go through, and there is no run. Shakib taking a break. He is the Dong Bad T10 League. Okay. At the Abu Dhabi T10 League. Steve Russell said, thanks, Mr. Brown, for your eloquent reply. Yeah, you're welcome, Steve Russell. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Bowls to Greaves allows it to go through outside the half stump. The score remains at 246 for 5. We are in over number 83 as we close in on the first day's play of the first test match. So that because we lost the 2 wickets, the run rate as expected is going to fall, but it's still above 4. Good afternoon from Texas. Frank Johnson, welcome. Thank you for taking the commentary. I hope you are hearing us loud and clear. And we are providing clarity as Mahmud bowls to Greaves, beaten outside the half stump through to the keeper. The score remains at 246 for 5. That Silva is on 12. Greaves is on 9. Frank McCoon, we need to reach 365 as the days in the year. Yes, I think we can reach there. It's a long tail though, but both Joseph can handle their bat. Roach can stay around a long time. If we can get a good partnership here, I think so, Frank McCoon. I definitely think so. Over the wicket, bowls to Greaves, turn it away, through mid-wicket to wide of the man at mid-on. They will go through for a single. He moves up now to 10. The score moves to 247 for 5 with 2 to come in over number 83. 2 to come. Alden Lewis, how are you? Good afternoon, Mr. Brown and the Forum family. It's a pleasure having you here, Alden Lewis. Thank you for tuning in. So West Indies 247 for 5. You know, one of the discussion I heard today, no, I'm not going there because that person is not in the squad. So I'm not going there. Over the wickets come Mahmud, bowls to that Silva, uses his feet down the pitch, leaves alone through to the keeper, no run, 247 for 5. So I'm not going there. I was not going there at all. So they've added 140 runs for the 4th wicket. Congratulations, Greaves and Athanaze. 140 runs for the 4th wicket. Brilliant. They came together with West Indies at 84 for 3 in a little spot of bother. But then they consolidated and added. You just over the wicket, bowls to the Silva, down the leg side, clipped away, down to the man on the fine leg boundary. Only a single. The score moves up to 248 for 5 at the end of over number 83. Just about, we could still get another 4 or 5 overs in the day's play. Now, the day's play consists of 90 overs. So, are they checking the light here? What are the umpires checking? So let me give you the details on. Are they coming off? It looks like they are coming off. Are they going to say, if you bowl the pace, we are going to go off? Is that what they're saying, or they're coming off? They called for the light meter. So while they check it, so Mikyle, he made 97, 9 fours, 1 6, 218 deliveries at a strike rate of 44.5. And Alick Athanaze 90, 130 deliveries, 10 fours, 1 6 at a strike rate of 69.23. So that's the detail on the two batsmen who put on that wonderful partnership of 140. So they are checking the light here. West Indies 248 for 5 after 83 overs. And Bangladesh may lose some points here if slow over rate. So what they're actually doing is they are giving themselves a gauge for consistency. So tomorrow evening, and they will record the number that they have. So tomorrow evening, if they got that number, then the pace bowler cannot bowl. But it seems like Bangladesh definitely wants to finish by 5:30 because the captain could lose match fee. So they're going to bowl the spinners instead of the pace. So Taijul is bowling from the Andy Roberts end. He's round the wicket, a slip on a forward short leg, bowls to the Silva, who strokes it back down the inside of the pitch to the bowler, who field. No matter how they got out, they made runs, so let us all rally around. Indeed. Bowls to the Silva, taken on the pad, loud appeal, missing leg stump. Good evening. We need to make 350, said Marvin Duaney. That would be a good total. Greaves and the Silva played for Queen's Park. They have some style. So Greaves, okay. Athanaze is taking too long to learn, said Patrick Lambert. Wow. He must learn how to change gears because I've seen him getting out more than once when inching his century. And so here's that. Wow, I wasn't watching that. What happened there? The Babes whipped off and there's an umpire decision. I was reading the comment. Let's see. What happened? I hope that Silva don't get out stumped down the leg side. You recall about half an hour ago I said that he's going to get out stumped down the leg side because he's losing his balance. Well, his foot is down, thankfully. His foot is down. He's safe. Glennon Royal is still on my mind, says Steve Russell. Yes, we are going to win tomorrow. Just as a wild card, why not Keacy, Carty for Brathwaite in the middle order? But Brathwaite is an opener. Brathwaite open. Keacy is already batting in the middle order. Rowan Perry, good day to you. Round the wickets come Taijul, bowls to, that's that Silva who strokes it down to the field, that coming off the cover boundary for 1. So West Indies move up to 249 for 5. Greaves on 10 comes into strike now. That Silva is on 14. 2 deliveries to come in number 84. There's a slip and there's a forward short leg. Those are the 2 fielders closest to the bat. Round the wicket come the left-arm spinner Taijul, bowls to Greaves, who allows it to go through outside the half stump, and there is no run. The score remains at 249 for 5. 1 to come in over number 84. As he comes in now, round the wicket. The slips goes down. The forward short leg just about do so. Comes in, bowls to Greaves. Greaves on the back foot, strokes it down to long on for a comfortable single. He will keep the strike. He moves up to 11. So it was on the back foot there and stroke it down to mid-off. He was comfortable single. I thought it was West Indies umpires. No, we don't have any West Indies umpires for tests. Checking in, said Carlton Aman. So as you brought up that, let me tell you, because I love to just inform. There's an international panel of umpires. Look, and it seems like it's the close of the day's play. So I can just spend a minute or two. Every full member of the ICC are allowed to appoint 4 umpires. So the West Indies are allowed to appoint 4 umpires. They call them the international panel. If you do good at the international panel, you will now go up to the elite panel, the ICC elite panel, like Joel Wilson. So if you're a member of the West Indies international panel and you go up to the elite level, then West Indies will now appoint another person to take your place on the international panel. Presently on the West Indies international panel, you have Kraigg Brathwaite, Leslie Reefer, Dayton Butler, and the Vice President's son. What's his name again? The Vice President's son from Trinidad. You can remember Bazarat. Those 4 umpires will umpire T20 international game in the West Indies. There will be the 4th umpire, the television umpire, and the 2 standing umpire. They will, once a T20 game. If it's an ODI game, one of them will stand in the middle, and they will be a member of the elite panel, as long as he's not a West Indian. So you'll have 1 elite panel umpire and 1 international panel umpire standing in the ODI game. In the test game, though, you have 2 elite panel umpire that umpires test cricket. So that's the situation. So in this match, you will have 2 elite panel umpire who are not West Indian. So Joel Wilson would not be umpiring in this game. He's probably in Australia or somewhere umpiring. Good evening, Gail and Evans. The Cricket Forum is sad to see those 2 batsmen out before making 100. Yes, it's very sad. It was very disappointing. Mr. Brown, what do you think about Brathwaite batting down the order and either Greaves, Athanaze, or the Silva open with Louis? Thank you for the question. I can only give you my opinion. I believe that he should stay as an opener. However, I don't think that he should continue as a captain. I say that though, but he's the captain in this match. So I hope that he will do well and probably the captain of the series. I wish him all the best. I hope he makes some good decisions when he's in the field. I hope he makes a century when he bats in the second innings. And I hope he makes a lot of runs in the second test also. But in my opinion, I don't think that he should be the captain. Nonetheless, he is the appointed captain. So we must support him for this series. We must. We must. But I don't think that he should bat in the middle order. When this guy get into 90s, when these guys get into 90s, they have to make 100. Yeah, it was a very heartbroken moment. Come back tomorrow with all 5 and make 100. Yes, so I will. So tomorrow will be another busy day because I will do the watch along starting at 9 o'clock, and I will do all 2 hours for that morning session, and then I will do the final. I will do the final of the CG Super 50. So tomorrow is a very busy day. Any sponsors out there want to sponsor the show, we will happily welcome you. We'll promote your product on our channel. We will, if it's a product that we can use on the channel, we'll use it live and promote it and so forth. Send us an email if you have a business and you want to promote on our channel. We welcome it. We can always start. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It has been a long day and it will be a long night. I'm now going to get some rest and get up to watch India play Australia. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones.